Hello and welcome to Harbor Light Software support training videos on how to use SAFIS eTrips online. In this video, we're going to go over how to enter in a trip report and also enter in a negative do not fish report. So if you're watching this video, it's assumed that you've already watched the previous videos on how to log in, check your fisherman information, the main working screens, and you've also set up your favorites. So we can begin by selecting trip reports here on the left, and this will bring us to a screen where it will list all of our trips recently put in. And here on the right is a calendar where you can scroll through and also see all the trips that you've added in. If you see it highlighted blue, it means that this was a federal trip successfully submitted to GARFO. So we can begin by entering in create new trip report. Okay, so this is our main working screen. You'll see that most of the information is already filled out because we've already filled out our favorites. So there's only a couple fields that we need to fill in, and they are still highlighted yellow. Let's start with the trip header. Everything looks good here. We can just enter in the date and the number of anglers. Also, just a side note, if you need to switch any of this information, all this information can be changed on the fly when you're filling out a report. It will not change it permanently for your favorites, it will just change it for this report. So, that's all we needed to do for our trip header. Let's scroll down and work on our efforts. You'll see these are our two efforts that I have set up in our favorites that are showing right now, a federal trip and a state waters inland trip. For this one, let's just select effort 2, a state waters inland trip, and all we need to do is fill out our fishing time. 4 hours, and that is good to go. Next, the species that we caught. This is once again a list from our favorites previously set up. All you need to do is select the species that you're working with over on the left and select which effort you were working under when you caught that species. So if we went fluking in our Rhode Island trip, we can select effort number 2, number of fish, the pounds, and our disposition should already be set up for food, but if we needed to change it, we can change it right there. Now you can go through the list and add in all the species that you caught that day on that trip. If there's something that is not in your favorites, we have this list here on the left. Once again, you can just scroll down through the list and select the blue file next to the name of the species, and then select a grade. And that species will be added to our list. We can save and complete now. Once we feel all of our species have been added in and all the fields that are mandatory have been properly filled out, all you have to do is simply select the Save and Complete button right here. Once again, trip processing created. Once again, it will show up with a warning sign if you have a highlighted field that's filled out incorrectly. All you need to do, if it is filled out correctly, is check this box yes here. This check validates your approval of eTrips. Yes. And we can check all of our information here for our trip that we're about to send in. We can print our confirmation. We can edit our trip number right here. Or we can select finish. If we select finish, your trip has then successfully been sent off right here. Date entered, 9/10. State trip. Coast Guard number. eTrips VTR number right there. So next, let's go over how to enter in a negative do not fish report. Right below trip reports, you'll see the negative reports button. We can go in here. Once again, there is a calendar that you can work through and see all the days that you have sent in an actual trip or the days that you haven't sent in your trips. So we can create new negative trip report simply by selecting this blue button right here. You have a choice to add in a single day or a range of days. We select range of days. Say we didn't go fishing from the 2nd to the 6th. That's all you need to fill out. You can also do that by selecting the calendar and then just pressing save. You'll see that these negative reports have been submitted and your confirmation number is right below. All you need to do is simply select finish. This will certify that the information is true. And you are done and your trips are listed. Thank you so much for watching this SAFIS training video on how to use SAFIS eTrips online. Have a great day.